All right, this is where we get to start comparing functions. All right, so first things first, I would label which one is which on these things. Okay, so this guy right here is my absolute value one because it's shaped like a V. So, and then this is my absolute value because it's got those bars. So I'm going to label this f of x. All right. This one is a parabola. And the parabola is the one that's squared. Again, you just look in your cheat sheet, find the one that's shaped like that. And look, it's the one that's squared. That's g of x. So let me erase those. I'm going to label this one g of x. Okay. Last but not least, the squiggle. You look in your shapes and it's like, oh, that's a, what's it called? A cubic. And there it is right there. That's your h of x. So I would label these so there's no confusion as to which one is which as you go through those. Figure it out first, and then that way you don't have to figure it out all that over again. And so here we go. The question is, do the functions have the same domain? And the answer is yes. They all have the same domain. Really don't know why I have the grid lines on, but whatever. It's yes. And it's, you can put it in either form. You can say negative infinity to positive infinity, or it doesn't say what type, so I really don't care. That's x. X is a set of all real numbers. Just put one of those down. It does not matter which. Do the functions have the same range? No. In this case, they don't. No. So you got to list them all one by one. F of x. F of x, that's this one. It goes down to there and goes up to there. So that's the lowest point. So it's from negative 3 up. Or you can just grab that and know it goes up. Alright, so it's f of x. The range for f of x is from negative 3 to infinity. Your parabola goes up to positive 4, or you can just, remember, grab your d value. So g of x is from negative infinity up to 4. And you look at your cubic and you realize, oh yeah, the cubic is all real numbers. So my h of x, my cubic, is all real numbers. So negative infinity to positive infinity. All right, and this is what you're doing with this. You're just slowly going through it piece by piece. And remember, you can just go to your chart and find, oh, the cubic, that's my h of x. Go to the cubic section, go down to the range box. It says do this. It's like, oh yeah, that's all I got to do. Okay. What x interpoints do all points share? Well, this is all, should we say all graphs share? But they all share that intercept. Negative 1, comma 0. No, it's not a bracket. It's a parentheses. What other x-intercepts are there? It's like, well, g of x has one right there at negative 5, 0. And h, or f of x, has one right there at positive 5, 0. Cool. Then last but not least, what are the y-intercepts? Well, the nice thing about this one is you can see all three of them. All right, so you don't have to pull out your calculator. You got one there, you got one there, and you got one there. So just start listing them. H of x has one at positive 3, so that's 0, positive 3. Remember, these are points. These are points. There should be no one-number answers. F of x, and again, if it's this one, I can just say, oh, it's this one. Follow it up here. Oh, that's right, it's f of x. So f of x is at negative 1, so 0, comma negative 1. And g of x is at negative 5, so that's 0, comma negative 5. All right? Cool.